Hello and welcome back. We're about to step into a beautiful vocal activation, harmonizing experience with my dear sister Alay. And with no further ado, I will pass the mic to her to begin to introduce herself and take us through this beautiful, beautiful exercise she has planned for us.
Thank you. Good night. Good evening to everybody. It's such a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Maria, sister, for invoking me, for inviting me to this beautiful nectar experience. I am Alay. I am mainly a vocalist, mainly a medicine music artist. All of my life, I have been surrounded with music through my musician parents. So I was like immersed in the artist world since a young age. But I always say that for me, there was a breaking point where I was standing at a stage and I was feeling nothing. I was singing it out. I was on on the reflectors. I was receiving all this like clappings or whatever, and I was like, I'm numb. I'm not feeling the pleasure of doing what I'm doing. And I was like, but I'm doing art. I'm singing. That's supposed to be like something super expressive, super pleasurable. And I was like, no, I'm not feeling it. So that was like, I think for me, one of the breaking points that made me switch my approach to all I did in my life, basically. And so I began studying sound healing. I began studying Tantra. I began studying Ayurveda. I began studying yoga. I began all of my spiritual path that I had already begun since a young age, but in this point, it was like crucial for me to turn it over. And in that way, I took all of that I knew about vocal technique from my parents and I said, okay, I have this from with me now. Now I'm going to crush it all down. I'm going to forget about everything that I think I know. And I'm just going to discover my own way of expressing, my own way of communicating, my own way of connecting with myself, with my true voice, with my true authenticity, right? So, apart from the singing, I am a yoga teacher, I'm a sound healer, I'm a Ayurvedic practitioner, body worker, massage, and now recently I'm deepening my studies on women through the doula from practice that I have been studying now, beginning to walk this doula path. For me, I resonated a lot with this invitation about how to nourish in all of the aspects the feminine within us, because I think we all do need this nourishment, this to feel pleasure, to feel harmonized in all of our centers, and to feel completely ourselves, completely fulfilled. So our cup is full, so we can serve to others and not give from scratch. So for me, one of my biggest medicines for that is voice, and not in the way that I do only like singing or composing, but rather exploring my voice, exploring the different possibilities, exploring the different places, images that I can get to when I'm singing, when I'm listening, when I'm really listening and tuning into my body, and then I allow my body to be the one that's expressing and not my mind, finding some aesthetics, finding some being in tune. Like, of course, that's important at some point. But when I'm able to really silence myself, then the voice comes as authentic as it can get. And maybe sometimes it's like a scratchy voice, maybe it's a tired voice, maybe it's an out of tune voice, and that's the raw, authentic me in that moment. So I think that's the most precious that I can feel when I'm tuning to my voice. And also remembering that singing is the most natural thing about our species. I think from all ancient civilizations, we were all singing at all points, to pray, to sleep our babies, to give thanks, to we were singing, we were using our voices. And I think that in these times, there's like a really big wound of the soul for not being able to sing, because it's a physiological need. And now in this contemporary times, we think that we need to know how to sing, that we need to be like a pop artist sounding in all of the radios to be able to feel able to sing publicly. And that's something like, no, I don't know how to sing, I can't sing. And I think this, your body knows. This is like a primal thing to do, this is a tribal thing to do. And so we all have this necessity, this need of wanting to open up our voices. And open up our voices not only in the singing way, but also open up our voices into speaking our truth, into knowing how to express our truth, what we are feeling. Maybe that switches from day to day. Maybe my truth today is not the same a month from now. And that's good. We are all constantly transforming ourselves. We're constantly learning from ourselves and switching and understanding deeper the meaning of our lives, the meaning of how we perceive things. So not being afraid to speak out, it's not being afraid to express who we are, how we are, is something that opening the voice also helps us to. And for me, it's the most powerful medicine, the most powerful tool. Sometimes when we go to a sound healing, we go to a concert, we're like, oh, your voice healed me. And I'm like, your voice is the one who heals, because your voice is massaging your organs, it's massaging your whole energetic body from within. Imagine how powerful is receiving an outside sound healing is, when you can do your own sound healing from within your body. Nobody else can do that. Nobody else can reach that deepness, that depth of yourself. So I'm going to be sharing a practice so we can experience this a little bit from within out, that you can also do in your daily life. You can also use as a meditation practice. You can also explore the different waves that you can explore with your voice. First of all, to begin, just to have a glimpse of it, I would like to introduce a little bit of the humming. We know when we are finding pleasure in something, maybe a delicious meal, maybe someone we're attracted to, something that we are really enjoying, we're like, right? Like this pleasurable sound, like, just letting it out. And actually, our body is wise. It's sounding this sound because this humming, this is the most powerful sound that we can do. It travels through all of our bones. It keeps resonating permanently for a long period of time. It massages your organs. And what happens if we do this with an intention? If we're directing our attention to somewhere specifically, to an intention specifically. So right now, I'll invite you just to close your eyes for a moment. Breathing deeply and just tuning in with your bodies, how your bodies, your physical bodies are feeling right now. Is there any tension somewhere? Is there some place that needs a little bit more of tenderness? Is there a place that needs movement? We can do that movement. Is there a blockage, maybe physical, maybe energetic? We'll pick this place. We'll place our attention to this place in our bodies. And we'll take both of our hands to this place. Maybe your neck, maybe your shoulders, maybe your womb, maybe your heart. And just breathe into here. And in your next inhale, you'll hum deeply, gently, and softly, but powerfully, sending that humming towards this place in your body. few times. Taking deep inhales through your nose and sending the vibration down or up wherever you're picking. Two more times. Really get into that vibration. And last time, if you feel the need to switch the place, or there's another place that needs to be taken care of, then dedicate this last humming. Just breathe. And this is the simplest practice that we can do whenever we need to co-regulate, when we need to just soften our nervous system, when we need to trust in our inner power, that our intention, our own vibration is the one that is sending this healing energy. And then another powerful tool we can use to co-regulate, to harmonize all of our centers. As I'm guessing, we've been speaking about all of the areas in our lives, right? All of our nourishments in all senses, the most basic ones and the most elevated ones. So for that, we need to go from the root towards the crown. We need to go to all of our energetic centers, to all of our chakras, to find alignment, to direct the energy, to feel replenished, nourished. So in that sense, we're going to do a simple practice, which maybe some of you may know, which is the toning. So all of our centers do have a different note, a different key, and it also has, apart from the Bija mantras that maybe some of you know, the vowels. Every vowel has an energetic current that harmonizes every center. So we'll begin to tune in with our root chakra. The note can be heard, right? Okay. Okay. So this root chakra sounds in the vowel O. So we'll sound this 3 times, visualizing we're inhaling to this root chakra, and we're also vibrating, sounding into the center, harmonizing it. I see everybody, okay, finding ourselves rooted, right? Finding ourselves seated in an uplifted position, finding our root down towards the earth, okay? So we need this posture, we need to be grounded. So close your eyes and just visualize this root chakra coming out with roots down, all the way down towards the earth, anchoring yourself. Taking deep inhale into the center and sound into your root, relaxing your pelvic floor. As long as your exhale can go. So in the next one, take a deeper inhale. Send this vibration to your root. Okay, and deepest inhale is the last one. So take a deepest inhale. Hold the breath. Hold it. root lock, send the energy up and in, hold it as much as you can. And then when you need to exhale, relax the pelvic floor, send it down. Inhale, exhale. Visualize the spiral in your root chakra begin to flow, begin to be activated. And from there, from this base, from this foundation, we can begin to elevate. So we go up and we connect these two centers, this sacral, our womb space, our waters, our creative energy, our gestation, to our fire, to our plexus. So both centers are going to be united here. Whatever we're gestating, whatever we are creating, then we're united with our plexus. So this fire can bring it to life, can light the spark, can give us the clarity, the precise steps that we need to take for it to materialize into our lives. So let's bring out that intention. What are we creating, and what are the steps that we need to give, to take for that to actually come forth? Bring this idea, bring this waters, this fire. And in here we'll vibrate with the vowel ooh. And this is the note. Ooh, okay? So we'll do it together. Inhale to your womb and your plexus just above your navel. Exhale. Inhale deep. And on this last one, vibrate this vision, vibrate this manifestation. Okay, so deepest inhale ever. Hold the breath in, Uddiyana Band, if you know that. Root chakra also elevating the energy, holding as much as you can. And when you need to exhale, just sound it out. Visualize these two centers also being lit. Visualizing the spirals begin to flow in your womb space, in your sacred temple, in your inner fire, in your inner spark, your plexus. And now we go to our hearts, to our anahata, from where we are creating, from where should be the fuel, the motivation, from our hearts. So everything we do, everything we're creating, envisioning comes from the purest intentions. Maybe doing some tapping into your heart, into your chest, activating the center, sensing if it needs some circles, if it needs some massage, some tapping to activate it. Opening your chest. Breathing, bringing this air into the space and sensing what does it need to soften? What does it need to dissolve the barriers? What does it need to open to feel safe. In here we sound the vowel A, and what I always say is that this A needs to be wide. We need to open up our mouths. Remember, our throats are a reflection as well of all of our reproductive system. So as we really relax our pelvic floor, we relax our throats, we open our mouths. We're opening all of this channel. We're opening our hearts even wider. We're opening our sexual organs, so everything is connected. Open your mouth. Okay? So sensing, right, Maria, you have practiced. So deep inhale into your hearts. Sounding. Replenish with your breath. As you exhale all the air out, you begin to inhale again. Fill up your chest and let it all out. Share it with the world. Exhale all the air out. And last time, so deepest inhale. Feel your chest expanding. Hold the breath and hold it, hold it, hold it. Feel it expand in all of your cells, the air, the prana. And when you need to exhaling, share it, spread it without measure. Inhale. Exhale, side out. Also this sound, this kind of fried sound with our throat. Kind of like what we sound like when we just wake up. Is relaxing all of our vocal cords, is relaxing all of our vocal system, so we can do it without care. With pleasure, enjoying that relaxation of our throats. I'm speaking about throat. Now we're going to our throat chakra, to this place where we are able to communicate, to express our authentic selves, and also to listen, to receive the different perspectives, to be able to absorb the different views, knowing that all the different views create one big view, one big truth. So owning our truth and embracing the other's truth as well. In here we vibrate with the vowel A, like a really big smile, okay? And now the note is a little bit, the pitch is a little bit higher, so make sure that it's really relaxed. If this pitch is too high for you, just do it a little low-key, open, soft. Remember, this is all about softness and relaxing into it. Relaxing your pelvic floor, relaxing your womb, your chest, your throat. So inhaling into your throat, deep inhale. And sounding. Enjoying, maybe you can move, you can swing with your voice, with that air that you're expressing. Allow this to be free, to be expressive for you, to be intuitive. Inhale deep. Me like a leaf in the wind in the fall, falling with the wind, dancing like the trees. And the last one, so deepest inhale. When you hold at the top, hold the breath in, tuck your chin, tuck your root lock, hold the air expanded in all of your aura and all of your body. And let it out without measure. Breathe it in. Exhale. And feel, sense just for a moment as you breathe. How do the centers feel now? From your root to your throat, how do they feel? And lastly, we'll tune in with our two intuitive centers, the crown chakra, the third eye. We'll unify them into the vowel E. So this is like, I like to see the vowel E like an arrow that's coming from the sky towards our crown and then coming out through our third eye as we sound it. So in this, there will be no 3 times. We will just do it fluid. And the idea is to receive this message, to receive this breath from the sky. And as we sound it, we just draw the melodies that this E wants to be drawing with the melody, okay? So I'll do it with you and you can get inspired, but just allow your channel to be open and to improv, if you'd like, this E drawing these images in the sky. So inhaling through your crown and allow it to come out. What happens if we combine all of these vowels, all of these centers, unified in one heart song, in one authentic song? So we're drawing, continuing to draw this melody in the sky, but fusioning all of these vowels. So we're harmonizing all of these centers at the same time, without mind, just intuitive exploration. So going through all of the centers with no order, just the ones that need to be sung, to be expressed, to be sung out. Now bring to your mind your name, your birth name, your full name, maybe first name, last name, family name. Remove the consonants from your name. And now invoking your spirit, invoking your essence that's imprinted in that name, in those vowels that your name has. Begin singing your name just with the vowels, inviting your spirit to come fully into the centers. One last time, invite your name fully to embody your essence, to make peace with your name, make peace with your essence. Breathing in the sound and inviting this sound to continue in the silence, absorbing these vibrations within. And reflecting, what are the vowels that you just sung from your name? Which are the vowels that are absent in your name, maybe? And which are those vowel centers? So maybe in that way, knowing our essence a little bit deeper, knowing what imprints our name brings. If there's a vowel that's not present in our name, maybe that's the center that we need to pay more attention to sing more, to take care more of. And to close this session, I would like to invite in a mantra for us to sing together. Also to integrate all of these topics that we've been speaking about this weekend, to invite in love, to invite in abundance, to invite in health in all ways possible. Hi, Ayla, let's sing together. So this is an African mantra, which is Ankh, Ankh, Udjav, Udjav, Seneheb, Seneheb. We'll sing it a few times, so you'll find it. And then we'll sing it in the English meaning. So close your eyes, feel into your heart, feel into your centers. Sing it in devotion to life, in devotion to love, in devotion to your body, to your spirit. one really softly in our hearts. Breathe it in, sigh it out. And absorbing in the silence, the vibration still tingling within, knowing that it's already there. All that we pray for, all that we vision, all that we sing, it's already here now. And that we are worthy, we deserve to feel nourished, to feel the nectar of life, to feel abundant in all areas of our lives. And we already are. That's the magic.
Thank you so much, Alay. That was such medicine. Thank you. I know I, for one, really needed that. I feel 100% different than when we began. So thank you so much for your beautiful time and energy and offerings. And we've got Lindsey teed up, but before we pass the mic, if there's anything, I know you've got a sound healing training coming up. If there's anything you want to share about your work for these beautiful ladies here listening before we shift over to our closing Soul Song Revival ceremony with Mama Shamama Lindsey.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for the space. I also really needed it, and I love doing it in community and like confirming that distance is just an illusion. We all feel so together right now.
Mhm.
So thank you so much. And yeah, I mean, I we have with my partner a sound healing training coming in June,
Mhm.
where we work with vocal healing as well, with singing, and also with different kinds of instruments based on the elements, to know how to harmonize, how to work with the elements, with every instrument, or with the quality, even if you don't even have that instrument, how we can transmit such element with different qualities and sounds.
Mhm.
So that's coming in June. So I'm really excited for that. It's the second
Mhm.
shift that we're having, and the first one was such a success and so beautiful. And also, well, I continue to open up my mentorship program of um, alchemic voice, where we work not only on exploration, exploring our true sound, our true medicine with voice, but also we learn about the techniques on how to take care of our voices and how to warm them up and how to use them professionally or intuitively, whether that's um, our goal, our search. So that's always going on here. So I can leave also my Instagram for anybody who wants to connect. Always happy to connect. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. I will stay here. Thank you,
Yes,
Isla,
please.
for
I know.
joining me.
Isla's here joining us.
And just on point.
Although, yeah, she wants to pull out both of my breasts right now. I'm so glad it's all group of women here. And again, perfect transition because Mama Lindsay was there, as I've shared, when Isla was born. It's one of the first beings that she ever came into contact with. Actually, a cute story I will share, a personal story is that, I did a wild pregnancy, so I never had any ultrasounds or any doctor's appointments. And there was a moment, I forget how, Lindsay maybe can remind me, but I was like 4 months, maybe 3 or 4 months. How far along was I? And
Good. Yeah, you're a good 4 months
I was a
in.
good 4 months in and I hadn't felt her kick. And all of a sudden I was like, is everything okay? Is she good in there? Is she good in there? So it was my first moment that I was like, maybe I should go get an ultrasound, like make sure she's all good. And Lindsay, it was over. I was telling her, she goes, let's try something first. So they had a little mushroom microdose. And then she brought out her sound healing bowl and it has a handle. Have you ever seen? Yes, exactly. The chalice bowls, which I didn't realize are hollow at the bottom. So she said, I did something that I've never done before. It just came through. She started using it like a horn, almost like sending the vibration to my belly. And literally the moment she did the first tone to the belly, boom, she started kicking. And then she was just like active and up. And it was such a beautiful moment. So she has been there for us from almost day one. She's such a special, magical woman in my life. And I'm so excited that we get to close with her. I kind of tease Lindsay, I don't even know if you know this, but I think of her as this like a more magical, even more magical, but like more, oh gosh, what's the word? Fairy-like, but like a Mary Poppins, basically. This woman always has something extra in her bag. You know what I mean? She's ready to go to any adventure. She's ready to make magic literally out of nothing, and she's just one of the funnest women I've ever met in my life. So it feels so appropriate to finish with her joy, her sprinkles of joy here. So Lindsay, welcome. Feel free. I know that's my introduction. That's what you get, girls.
Oh, I love it. And it's officially Fairy Poppins.
Yes, Mary Poppins, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
anyhow, but feel free, Lindsay, to share more about your work and yeah, and how you feel to more formally introduce yourself if that feels
oh,
true.
thank you so much. That was the perfect introduction. I just also likewise think of Mama Maria Teresa as such an incredible woman who is the embodiment of being nourished and also in always wanting to share the goodness. You know, a lot of people, I feel like they have this delicious honey and they kind of want to keep it to themselves. And since I've very first known Maria Teresa, it's all about like, how do we share this goodness? And she's just got this Lakshmi Beauty Way essence, and it's always overflowing with yumminess. So, not just with milk, I love that Isla's there nursing with you, but thank you for your generosity as well, Mama, and always helping to keep it flowing. And I absolutely loved getting to join that session, Alay, and I'm glad that I did because some of the toning and the practices we do as part of Soul Song Revival, but I'm feeling like your voices are pretty warmed up. And so I'm going to just invite everybody to come into a space to get to relax a little bit more, to do a bit of a meditation and something that I call a voice retrieval. In shamanic work, we often call practice a soul retrieval when part of us might have undergone something that felt traumatic and it was too challenging for us to be able to process at the time. And it's not just in our youth, it happens to us all the time. And so part of us can, in a sense, feel like it has a bit of separation. And most everyone that I've ever met has had someone tell them that their voice isn't good enough or to be quiet and to maybe only speak when you're spoken to. Can you raise your hand if you can relate with that? Yes. Okay, me, big time. And I think a lot of us get really small and quiet, and I was the opposite. It made me actually louder. And I had a really beautiful experience in my first childbirth. And I was giving birth to my daughter at home in a little cabin in the woods. And I didn't know she was meant to be twins. And so after giving birth to her, the phantom twins placenta wasn't coming out. So I was hemorrhaging and losing bowl after bowl of blood. And I needed to um, actually go to the emergency room and get electrical resuscitation and 5 units of blood to get brought back into my body. But before that, I bled to death, and I found myself surrounded by multitudes of light beings, and they were all emanating the most divine frequency. Each soul had a different emanation, a different tone and pitch of what sounded like a crystal bowl. And so you can imagine being surrounded by multitudes of light beings, all toning, and rainbow light beings filling me up with more light, more love, more unity than I ever even could have fathomed is possible. And then being brought back into my body and being alive here in this world. I meet people all the way who say, I can't really sing. My voice isn't good enough. I only sing in the shower or in the car, you know. A lot of these stories. And then mothers and women that I meet, they have me sing for their little ones. They're like, oh, Lindsey, we need you to sing. And I've had little ones come up and take my mouth and close it and be like, no, no, mama sing. Mama singing that song. And I'm like, see, they want your voice. And the moms are like, no, no, like we want you to sing it. And I'm like, no, your little ones want your voice. And a part of why I'm sharing this story is because you're always singing. Just like the bees buzzing, just like the flowers blossoming, you have this unique essence and this nectar that is purely divine. And you make up a very unique counterpart of this orchestra of life. We're nowhere without you. And so that is the essence of soul song revival and tapping into your voice. It ain't about singing pretty. Like, honestly, sometimes to get the sounds to come out, we have to have like an ugly cry and a wail so that we can get these beautiful tones to come out. One of our songbird sisters, Pia Bird, she says that I love this message that her teacher has said that crying is just another way of singing. Yeah, thanks for the snaps, La Victoria Cosmica. And so your tears, your crying, your feelings of not enoughness are actually part of the grit that help your voice to blossom into exactly how it is today. And if we can accept what our voice is today without trying to change it and telling our voice that it's not good enough, that's really the medicine that helps your voice feel safe enough to evolve and grow. And so we're going to play with some range of singing down low and up high and playing. But I want to acknowledge that we just had Navaratri. And if you aren't familiar with Navaratri yet, in India, we celebrate the 9 nights of the goddess. And we have 3 nights of Durga, who's also known as Kali, and all the gods and goddesses conspired for some help on the planet, and they put in their offerings, and from the fire came Durga. And Durga went to help to slay the demons, but before she could, Kali leapt out of her third eye on her tiger and went onto the battlefield. And why we see Kali with all of the skulls around her belt and her sword and her blood is that she's helping to slay the ego. She's helping to purify that mind from separation. So in our journey today, we're going to be calling on that goddess to support us with getting over our own stories about our voice so we can just sing and express. And there's also in Navaratri a celebration for Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance and the beauty way. And so we're going to be singing for Lakshmi. I'll teach you a bija mantra to embody Lakshmi, as well as Saraswati, who's the goddess of creativity, wisdom, flowing waters. She is here. When I moved to Bali, where I lived for 8 years, we had a 9 foot tall statue of Saraswati. And this is the goddess that I also love, that I think of Maria Theresa with because of all of the books and her love for knowledge and wisdom. I was singing for Saraswati every day. And for Christmas, my daughter, she made me a gift she put this image of Saraswati and she put my face in it. And I laughed so hard I peed my pants, like literally. It was so funny. And she's like, "You are Saraswati." And I would always sing every day, Om Aim Hrim Shrim Saraswatiye Namo Nama, the bija to embody Saraswati. And so I'm going to teach you that as well so that we can all get to have our image of ourselves in a depiction of a goddess so that we can remember that there are a myriad of names for goddess, but there is but one goddess. Narayani is known as the goddess in human form. And so we can also embody that as ourselves. So I'm going to just welcome us to come and lie down and get yourself comfortable. Not too comfortable. You're not going to fall asleep. I'm going to get you singing. I'll tell you what. I'm going to light us some Palo Santo. And the Palo Santo is helping to call in all the sweet spirits. It doesn't matter that I'm here and you're there. We are together in this circle. And yet, I would love to welcome you to bring a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly so that you can help to support me in welcoming all of our dear beloved sisters who aren't able to be with us right now on this Sunday afternoon, but who are with us in spirit, beyond time and space. And so closing your eyes, welcoming in all of the sisters to be with us in a circle. And also taking a moment to acknowledge and welcome your past self, your present self, and who you are yet to be. Feeling all of these divine aspects of your being welcomed into our circle. In Great Spirit, Gran Espiritu, we offer a prayer, a humble prayer of gratitude for the ability to sing, to pray, to express ourselves freely, and such a gift in our world today. There are so many other women who do not have this luxury, and we are singing for these women. And we ask a prayer that all of our voices may ripple out beyond time and space so that others can feel this nectar of the abundance that we share, of the freedom to use our voices. And we also acknowledge all of your ancestors who have come before. And we ask a prayer that our songs, our voices, may help to liberate their souls so that they can feel the freedom of our expression and also feel set free. We are welcoming in all of the elemental angels of the earth, air, water, angels of fire, angels of ether. Welcome. We welcome your healing into our circle. Begin to feel your Muladhara, your root chakra, grounded and anchored into the core of the earth. As you close your eyes and take some long, deep breaths, grounding your roots down deeper and deeper into the core of Pachamama, Mother Earth. As you are relaxing here on the earth, allow all of your muscles to simply soften and relax as you surrender into the sensation of being held and nourished by our mother. And from the crown of your head, feeling the connection all the way up into the sky to your North Star, as though you could reach your finger up and touch your star. It is that close. Feeling into that connection and feeling a sensation of Father Sky, a healthy, divine, masculine connection. A connection to the great mystery. Feel yourself plug into the sky up above you so that you are literally plugged in and anchored, rooted into the earth below and the sky above. As you bring your awareness into your heart, take some long, deep breaths and scan your body, noticing if there's any heavy, stagnant, or sticky energy in your field, in your space, that you know doesn't belong to you. Using your breath, take some long, deep exhalations and exhale any worries about work, family, what to cook for dinner, your past, anything. Take some long, deep breaths in through the nose and exhale and simply clear out the space with some long, deep breaths. Bring your awareness into your heart so that in your heart you can feel into what your intention is for connecting with your voice, for accessing your soul song. And as you're here in the heart, I'm going to invite you to just notice if there is a memory or association that comes up for you when you think of the last time that you were fully able to express yourself freely. Can you remember how old you were? Are you able to feel in your body what it felt like to express yourself freely? You may have a memory that comes up that reminds you of what happened to that little one that could have pressed pause from this soul expression. Notice if there's a memory of someone saying something or doing something that stopped you from fully expressing yourself. And if there's a memory that comes up, just notice where in your body you're holding on to some emotions around that experience. You may notice with that emotion a particular color, shape, or pattern. If you listen deeply, you might hear a sound. And just notice where that energy is in your body, and just ask that energy, just as you would a dear friend. Say, how long have you been feeling like this for? And then asking this energy if it is willing to evolve and grow with you at this time. I'm going to invite you to bring your hands right onto that part of your body, wherever you're feeling it the most. And you can begin to massage or tap that part of your body as you begin to inhale and breathe in through your nose. And you're going to exhale out through your mouth, big breaths. Breathe in through the nose, exhale out. Do that again, a long deep breath in through the nose. Exhale it out. And now we're going to do a few deep hums into that point. So breathe in through the nose, exhale and hum into that part of your body. Do a few more like that. Breathe in a long, deep breath through your nose and exhale, welcoming in a hum. You're going to continue to breathe some breaths. And as you're breathing, I'm going to invite you to help me to hum right into your body, especially where you might be feeling any type of contraction or tightness associated with your voice and your expression. Keep breathing deeply in through the nose. And as you exhale, you're going to hum right into that point. And as you're humming, I want you to ask your body, asking your voice, are you willing to evolve and grow in this moment? Ask this energy to show you if there's a particular color, shape, or sound vibration that is an original essence that this energy is ready to come back home to. And begin to visualize and feel the essence of this energy within you. Using your hands to help to massage or tap this energy and continue to breathe right into this energy. We're going to welcome in the fires of the goddess Kali into your space. And so you get to decide if you want to lie back and relax as you're singing, or if it feels good for you to just slowly begin to rub your hands together, starting to wiggle your toes and your fingers. If it feels good, you can stretch and reach your arms up over your head and lengthen out your spine. Stretch out. And we're going to be singing for Kali. And so as you're here and singing for Kali, I'm going to put the words in the chat. So go slowly. If you need a little bit more time within, you're welcome to. But if you feel ready to sing along with me, you're going to find some words there. And we're going to be singing and using the medicine of the sacred fire to help us to burn anything related to our voice and to our expression that is no longer serving who we are in our journey in this moment. So I'm going to sing it, and you're going to, I hope, sing along with me. Each part we'll sing 2 times, so it's easy to catch. Oh, great mother, we invoke you in this space. Take away our pain and fill us with your grace. Oh, great mother, we invoke you in this space. Take away our pain and fill us with your grace. Hari Om Namo Kali Kali Om Namo. 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 Burn it all away, Kali, burn it all away. If it doesn't serve, then burn it all away. Burn it all away, Kali, burn it all away. If it doesn't serve, then burn it all away. And if you want to help to move some energy and bring your breath into the fire, helping as a purification, you are welcome to pick up any rattle, drum, or instrument you might have, or you could even use your hands to clap along. Oh, great mother, we invoke you in this space. Take away our pain and fill us with your grace. Oh, great mother, we invoke you in this space. Take away our pain and fill us with your grace. Hari Om Namo Kali Kali Om Namo. 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 Burn it all away, Kali, burn it all away. If it doesn't serve, then burn it all away. Burn it all away, Kali, burn it all away. If it doesn't serve, then burn it all away. Again. Oh, great mother, we invoke you in this space. Take away our pain and fill us with your grace. Oh, great mother, we invoke you in this space. Take away our pain and fill us with your grace. Hari Om Namo Kali Kali Om Namo. Om Namo Kali Om Namo Kali Kali Om Namo. Om Namo Kali Kali Om Namo. Burn it all away, Kali, burn it all away. If it doesn't serve, then burn it all away. Burn it all away, Kali, burn it all away. If it doesn't serve, then burn it all away. I'm going to invite you to feel into the fire before us. And I'm going to invite you to go back to any memories that you have of people telling you not to use your voice or that your voice isn't good enough. And we're going to do a lion's breath. We're going to do a few of these Kali breaths, and they actually clear anger out of our liver, and they help us to purify from these old stories that we know aren't true, but we want to collectively put them in the fire together. So you're going to help me to do a few Kali breaths here as you take a moment to think about any of these stories or memories that you have that you want to consciously put the trigger of that story and what activates you into the fire to cleanse it. So let's all exhale, let out all your breath. Taking a big deep breath through your nose. Stick out your tongue, let it out. Good. Inhale in through your nose. Stick out your tongue. Let it out. Breathe in deeply. Good. Close your eyes and just take a few more big deep breaths here. Exhaling and sending your breath into the fire. And as you're inhaling, I'm going to invite you to breathe into that part of your body. Inhale in the truth, any affirmations of truth that you need to hear about your voice. I'm going to invite you to place your hands back on your body and speak any affirmations to yourself, reminding yourself that your voice is worthy, that it is safe for you to use your voice and express yourself now. Perhaps even saying, I choose to let go of these old limiting stories and beliefs that are not true. What else? Anything else? Put it into the fire and welcome in your affirmations. If you know how to use the chat box, you're welcome to put any of these affirmations that might help our other sisters into the chat box. What medicine does your voice need to hear right now? You can put it into your journal, or even just speaking it and putting it into your own temple. Writing down whatever affirmation has come to you. And we're going to just play with this mantra. It's a bija mantra, so it's a seed mantra that is helping us to invoke the essence of Lakshmi. So the words are Om, Aim, Hrim, Shrim, Lakshmi, Bhyo, Namo, Nama. And I'm going to put these in our chat so that we can sing this together. And don't worry if you're not familiar with Sanskrit. Like, we're all learning and flowing with this. So the words are here. Om, Aim, Hrim. Oh, My autocorrect made it Sarim, but that is not it. So if you're here and looking at the chat, it's actually Shreem. I'm going to put it one more time. So it's Shrim sound, Shreem. So that's the correct. Om, Aim, Hrim, Shreem, Lakshmi, Bio, Namo, Nama. But before we drop into that, I'm going to just invite us the luxury of just getting to tone whatever comes through you in this moment. We were just channeling with the vowel sounds. And so just close your eyes and feel the music and notice if there are any tones, any sounds that want to move through you. And just allow yourself the freedom to make some noise. Maybe we can play with going from low to high. I'm going to start to sing this mantra and you're going to repeat after me. Om, Aim, Hrim, Shrim, Lakshmi, Byo, Namo, Nama. Your turn. Om, Aim, Hrim, Shrim, Lakshmi, Byo, Namo, Nama. Om, Aim, Hrim, Shrim, Lakshmi, Byo, Namo, Namah. 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 Notice what it feels like if you close your eyes and bring your hands onto whatever part of your body is welcoming touch. Om, Aim, Hrim, Shrim, Lakshmi, Byo, Namo, Namah. 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 Keep going. Sing it out. Let's do it together all again. Om, Aim, Hrim, Shrim, Lakshmi, Byo, Namo, Namah. Om, Aim, Hrim, Shrim, Lakshmi, Byo, Namo, And just holding your hands onto your body, and I'm going to invite you to just massage into your body in a way that feels good, the essence of Lakshmi and of the beauty way. Feeling the beauty way as a part of your voice and the medicine that your voice gives. And it's flowing like honey, like nectar. We're gonna come into another song that many of you probably know. And we're gonna weave it into the goddess Saraswati. So the words to this one are so simple. It goes like this. If you don't know it, you're gonna catch it. This is a rainbow song. We don't know who wrote it, but it's treasured. So it goes like this. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Oh, mother, carry me, your child I will always be. Oh, mother, carry me down to the sea. Let's weave in Saraswati, yeah, the goddess of fresh waters, the goddess of the river. Jai Saraswati Ma, Saraswati Ma, Saraswati Ma. Jai Saraswati Ma, Saraswati Ma, Saraswati Ma. Jai Jai, victory. Jai Saraswati Ma, Saraswati Ma, Saraswati Ma. Jai Saraswati Ma, Saraswati Ma, Saraswati Ma. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Oh, mother, carry me, your child I will always be. Oh, mother, carry me down to the sea. Jai Saraswati Ma, Saraswati Ma, Saraswati Ma. Jai Saraswati Ma, Saraswati Ma, Saraswati Ma. Let's sing Hey Ma Durga. Hey Ma Durga, Hey Ma Durga, Hey Ma Durga. Hey Ma Durga, Hey Ma Durga, Hey Ma Durga. Jai Lakshmi Ma, Jai Lakshmi Ma, Jai Lakshmi Ma, Jai Lakshmi Ma. Jai Lakshmi Ma, Jai Lakshmi Ma, Jai Lakshmi Ma. I'm gonna invite you again to come inward, welcoming and visualizing that point where all the rivers meet the sea. The ocean refuses no river. And as you come inward and as you feel into this part where all of the rivers are connecting to the great ocean within your womb, I'm going to invite you to hold your womb and feel into the essence of your soul song. A sound that has no words, no beginning, no end. It flows, it can change. It is what it is. And just begin to close your eyes. And if you can ask your soul if there is a sound or a vibration that it is wishing to emanate, to symbolize the essence of your soul song, Listen to the sound of the crystal chalice and just begin to allow whatever sounds move through you with freedom. Any sounds, all sounds are welcome. It's your sound. It might even be a hum to begin. Begin making a vibration, a sound. Let that sound wash over you. And I'm going to invite you to come back to whatever memory might have come up for you of your little one when we began this journey. And just notice the energy, the essence that we worked with, that we tuned in with. Notice if the color, the frequency, and the essence of that energy that we've been playing with has evolved, and just breathe into it. And wrapping your arms around yourself, give yourself a really big hug. And as you're hugging yourself as a way to help to integrate and ground in this practice, I'm going to invite you to just wrap your arms around yourself, sway from left to right, and offer a few long, deep hums, a lullaby to your little one, reminding them that it's safe to use your voice and that your voice matters. Whatever affirmations came through you, humming the vibration of love into your being, wrapping yourself in this love. And as you're wrapping yourself in this love, I'm going to invite you to take a moment to help me to radiate loving gratitude for all of your ancestors, to all the women who are in circle with us around the world, giving thanks for all of our voices that are harmonizing as we come back to the prayer, that this frequency may ripple out to all of those who are in need and calling out for community, for vocal freedom. May they feel the nectar of these vibrations and the sonic harmony. And we're gonna radiate out a loving whoosh of gratitude and love for all of the beautiful teachers that have been supporting, whether you've received their teachings already or if you're going to be tapping in with their videos. Giving special gratitude to Maria Teresa Chavez, Aliona Midlin, Isis Indraya, Brooke Sullivan, Alay Kunatai, Elizabeth Bast. To you, giving a special wave of gratitude to you for your presence and to all of the unseen goddesses that helped to make this possible. We give so much gratitude and thanks. And as a way to help to seal the space, to close the portal of this session and of this sacred nectar immersion, I'm going to invite you to imagine yourself inside of a crystal with the most divine crystalline essence all around you, feeling into the essence of all of the other beautiful souls that have been part of our circle as crystals, and gently using your breath to take a few long, deep breaths and lovingly exhale everyone and everything back out from your space so that you can feel nestled here within this crystalline frequency. Breathe in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Fully coming back into your own space. And bringing one hand to the heart now and another to your womb so that you can feel the beat of your own heart, grounding you into this moment even more fully. And feel into your breath here in your womb, expanding. And we're going to do a practice that we help mothers who are birthing with, is you'll inhale and just feel your belly get wider and more broad, even deeper with each inhalation. And then when you exhale, feel yourself grounding and anchoring deeper into the core of the earth. So let's do a few like that. Inhale, feeling yourself expand, taking up space, taking up all the room that you need to be who you're here to be. And as you exhale, visualize anchoring and grounding that through your yoni, through that connection into the earth, rooting yourself even more fully into this here and now moment. Try that again. Inhale, get everything as wide, vibrant as you can. Exhale and root that in. Yeah, one more like that. Take a moment to acknowledge what inspired you from this immersion. How do you want to bring this wisdom forward into your life? What are your next steps? Feeling into that? Seeing it happening and manifesting. And to seal the space of all of these practices that we've shared, we're going to do 3 yams. Yam is the bija mantra for the anahata, the heart chakra. So it brings us right into the heart. It sounds like yum, but it's Y-A-M, yum. So everyone, exhale, let out all your breath. Breathe in deep through your nose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is.
Oh, thank you so much, Lindsay. That was such the perfect closing. What a weekend, ladies. Wow, so much juice, so full spectrum. We laughed, we cried. So many beautiful moments. And honestly, all I have to say right now is thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And as Lindsay was sharing so beautifully, thank you to all the teachers that came and offered so much of their love and their heart and their soul and their wisdom and their experience. And um, and just want to add in their names of Taj and Jamie Elizabeth and Lila and again, all the unseen energies that all of our teachers who've inspired us along the way, our ancestral guides and all the angels and, you know, all those beings, those entourages that all of us have seen and unseen that really support us to be who we are now and to be exactly where we are right now. So I just want to say thank you so much. I want to honor the time. Again, I want to share. Please join us in the Facebook group. We are going to be having a whole week of discussions. I'm going to be posting, as I shared, all the replays, very much in Goddess timing, which is tomorrow. I'll be posting all of the replays. Be posting more information for the giveaway we're doing this week, all of the ways you can find, again, all the teachers and their offerings. Again, so many beautiful free offerings, other communities to join and be a part of. And Lindsay, I'd love you to, yes, please. Exactly. Lindsay just put out an album with her incredible husband, Josh. So much juicy, beautiful medicine music. And there's just so many free resources out there. And again, that for me is, it's so important for us to all remember that, you know, community at the end of the day. The baby wants my attention. Community is where it's at. And again, that sharing, and as Lindsay was saying, that Lakshmi part of me that just wants everyone to be a part of all the goodness all the time. So thank you for coming to play with me and us, and each one of you again for showing up. Your presence has just been so felt. And if you haven't been able to share live on here, please know we'll be having more opportunities. We're actually going to do a whole nother round of this in 3 weeks' time. It's so much more to come. So thank you again for being part of our community and our world and sharing your hearts and souls and experiences and your love. I love you all so much. Thank you. And on cue, my daughter's saying, "It's time to go, Mama."
Thank you, Maria Teresa. Can we all give her a whoosh of love? Thank you, Mama. Mhm.
And again, please come into the Facebook group and share with us your experiences. If there's anything you want to share, what you've received this weekend, I'd love to hear from you and connect with you deeper. So thank you. Good night. Ciao, ciao. Bye. Dile bye bye. Dile ciao, ciao. Gracias. Bye bye.